Caleb Clawthorne is my baby girl. I don't care if he's dead and has no dialogue. I still love him. And since Disney are big losers who don't like fun things, let's talk about a hypothetical series about Caleb and his adventures in the demon realm. Now, let's get one thing clear. I'm not talking about a Witherbane Brothers show. This should be a Caleb show or even a Caleb and Evelyn show. The main characters should be Caleb, Evelyn, and of course, Flapjack. Philip should still be in it, but keep him just as the antagonist. I want this to be about Caleb, Evelyn, and Flapjack, their bond, and the random slice of life stuff they get up to. It starts off with Caleb and Philip's life in the human realm, showing us the bond they used to have. Then show them meeting Evelyn and discovering the Boiling Isles. Over the course of the season, show how Philip descended into his wicked ways. The more Caleb begins to love this new realm and its people, the more distant the two become. At first he stays with Caleb, Flapjack, Evelyn, and her family, thinking Caleb wants to play some sort of long game, ending with them killing the witches. But he eventually leaves when he realizes his brother no longer sees witches and magic as evil. This should happen midway through the story, and he should make his return in the finale after many years. After Philip is gone, we can really focus the story on Caleb, Evelyn, and Flapjack. Show us their life over the years they spent together. Have a long subplot going across multiple episodes and years about Caleb building a portal door. Evelyn already has the one she used to go to the human realm in the first place, the same portal that we saw in Thanks to Them. However, since that portal wasn't very stable, Caleb and Evelyn begin work on making a new and better door. I'd also really like more world building. Show us more of the Isles. We don't actually know exactly where the Clawthorne house is. Sure, you can say it's in Bonesborough since Ida and Lilith went to Hexside. But just because Hexside is in Bonesborough doesn't necessarily mean that the Clawthorns live there as well. The Clawthorns living in Bonesborough also doesn't work because Philip clearly ran away to Bonesborough because that's where he left his diary, and it wouldn't really make sense for him to run away to the same town that Evelyn was still living in. New world building gives us opportunities to show us more of the Isles outside of that one town. Not just physical locations, but the different cultures of the different towns, as well as the general culture of the Isles before Belos began his rule of terror and control. Also show us more of ancient creatures that have gone extinct by the time of the show. For example, show us some basilisks living normally within society. Now back to the story. After many years, and Caleb and Evelyn are now fully grown adults, Philip discovers that Evelyn is pregnant with Caleb's child. To him, this is the ultimate betrayal, and it results in the final confrontation between the two brothers. But before the fight, Caleb instructs Evelyn to hide the portal door, since he knows if Philip finds it, he will bring all the witch-hating humans in an attempt to commit genocide across the Boiling Isles. She does so, but when she returns, she finds that Philip has fatally stabbed her husband. She then lets out all her rage upon him. Philip would then go into hiding for years. After a while, he will be presumed dead. However, he was figuring out new magic that will keep him alive, but it would have a severe toll on his body in the long run. He knew he couldn't take Evelyn in a fight, and came up with a new plan. If he couldn't bring the humans from Earth to commit genocide on the Boiling Isles, then he was going to have to find a new way to do it. And so he was no longer Philip, he was Belos. Centuries later, Caleb and Evelyn's door will be found by one of their descendants, Ida, and this would lead to a string of events ending with Belos' downfall. I know it may seem depressing to end on such a sad note, but I don't think there's any other way to wrap the story up. At least we can end with Flapjack and a pregnant Evelyn, fondly remembering Caleb. So there's my pitch for an Owl House spin-off about Caleb and Evelyn. Go follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, join my Discord server, like and subscribe to make me smile, and I'll see you later.